This is Jay Nolan, founder and CEO of SereniGy. I wanted to be able to take a few moments here, through all of the hustle and bustle of the business world. I thought it was important to be able to take some time to be able to explain why are we doing what we're doing with SereniGy. What is really the backbone? What's the purpose of why we're here? I think it's important to understand that we all have a duty to be socially responsible. That until a person really understands their purpose, and your purpose is to impact this world, you're not going to have anything in you that's going to give you true satisfaction until you literally begin to make a difference in the lives of others. And that's something that I began to learn as I started to go out into the business world. I understood the importance of money. We all have to eat. We all need somewhere to live. We need transportation. We need all these necessities. But after we get our necessities done, what is it going to be like for somebody else? Or how do you feel when somebody else doesn't have what they should have? So after you got your meal, what about the person that doesn't have their meal? So after you put on your clothes, what about the person that doesn't have their clothes? So after you drink your clean water, what about the person that doesn't have clean water? After you've had an opportunity to grow up around parents, what about some of these kids out there that don't have parents? They're orphans. And see, that's one of the focuses of this video. When I started SereniGy, I wanted to be able to have this be more than just a company that goes out and does business. Of course, we're going to be one of the most dynamic companies in the world because our intent is right. But what's going to power that is what I attached this company to from day one. As a matter of fact, before day one, I attached this company to an orphanage over in Kenya. I met Dr. Amos Abuga several years ago, and his dad was a chief there in Kenya and had left him land, and he had a couple buildings on the land, and he turned those buildings into schools and orphanages for children that didn't have anything. And what happened? 6 or 7 kids showed up, and then 20, and then 40, and then 100. And when I met him, it was over 200 children that this incredible man was helping take care of while he lived in Dallas, Texas. He had social responsibility to back to his homeland back in Kenya, to people that didn't have what he had here. And so when I saw this man's passion and I saw his vision and his focus of what he wanted to do, it was right in line with what I wanted to do. So when I started SereniGy, I said, Dr. Amos Abuga, I want to know if it's okay to attach that orphanage to SereniGy. And since then, SereniGy has taken over that orphanage, and we now fully fund all the operations of that orphanage, and we're growing. We're going to continue to progress because you know what? We have the social responsibility that the world's talking about. We're doing it here with SereniGy. We've already got it working. It's already happening. And so the challenge for you is, do you want to be a part of it as we grow it? So we've already got the architects working on plans for a school that will be able to take care of over 2,000 children between the school and the orphanage. And what we want to do is duplicate this model on each and every continent. And so when you're out there and you're thinking about SereniGy, and if you're thinking it from just a pure coffee perspective,